Sorry if my roommates randomly barge in. It just got really busy.
Just remember to wear the pirate hat during my story.
Okay, I got it.
Who's starting, Amanda? Are you in charge since you're filling out the paperwork this week?
I guess so. Who wants to start?
You're the boss.
I don't care, though.
I can start.
Okay, go ahead.
My example, I lost to the depth of, I posted it and then forgot to copy it. But it was really simple. Something to the same along the lines of the stuff we saw on the videos she posted. Like John asked Susie that if she could vacuum his whole house or whatever for like a month, then he'll pay her $100. Susie accepts, vacuums the house for a month, and gets paid $100. It was like really simple. I think I didn't include that it was in writing, but that's about it.
Mine's simple too. I can go next.
Okay.
Mine says Bill wanted his car washed. He saw Tim next door and asked him, "Would you like to wash my car for $20?" Tim said, "Yes, I'll wash your car for $20." Tim proceeded to wash Bill's car and was paid the agreed amount of $20.
There you go.
Very nice. Guy, you want to go next?
Sure. There you go. Matt's ready. Chef Tomatillo. Oh, I tried to make this more flowery because she hammered us on our deal last week. Chef Tomatillo only uses the freshest ingredients in every dish he makes, especially his fish tacos. The mahi-mahi he used to make his tacos, the most tender and delicious in all of Bay City. When he looks out at the lines at his food truck, he knows his ingredients are making the difference. Each morning he shops at dock markets where he purchases fresh mahi-mahi from Captain Bly. This morning something seemed off. Chef Tomatillo's fresh-packed mahi-mahi was nowhere in sight. Captain Bly looked at Chef Tomatillo and explained that a new restaurant in town had paid double for every fish in the booth. Chef was devastated. His signature fish taco was the main draw to his food truck, and he simply could not let this happen again. Chef asked Captain Bly if he would consider a contract to buy his entire catch of mahi-mahi every day. Captain Bly scratched his eye patch, slowly smiled, and shook the chef's hand. "Very good," Tomatillo said. "Meet at my attorney's office, hit a bumper, crash, and win today at 4 p.m. and we'll hammer out the details." As Bly tapped his pipe, he couldn't believe this bit of good fortune. He wondered if he shouldn't bring his own attorney to the meeting. He looked in the Fisherman Gazette and found an advertisement for scurvy, peg leg, and booty attorneys at law. It was 4 p.m., and the offer had been written and prepared. Bly's attorney, Booty, took the document and thoughtfully read the conditions of the offer. Mr. Booty could tell by how specific the document was written, that Hit a Bumper was no stranger to contract law. The offer spelled out the type of fish, required freshness of the fish, and that Chef Tomatillo was entitled to the entirety of each day's catch of mahi-mahi for 1 year. In consideration of this stipulation, in the contract, Tomatillo would pay for 30 days of fish upfront and in cash. Booty explained the offer to Bly and nearly lost his hand as Bly took the contract and signed the acceptance line. Booty warned Bly of the financial consequences of the contract breach, as both parties had been deemed to have capacity to contract. All Bly could hear as the notary stamped and signed the contract was the flapping of his dream parrot's wings in his ears. With this initial payout, he could truly become the captain he had inspired to be.
That's pretty good.
Now you sound like the English major.
Seriously, Guy, you're not messing around.
We got a B- last week.
Yeah. But she used our question.
I know.
I was confused why we got an A- the week before that, and she didn't use our question.
I don't think I saw our question, but if it was, I probably missed it because I'm really dumb.
I wanted to appeal it because the question that she put one, ours, and then she put another one, and the only difference was the one she did was a flowery story thing like this. Ours, she felt was no more than just a definition. It wouldn't help people with the exam, which I don't know how we could write a question to help people with the exam having never taken it. And that's why I thought we should appeal, but I don't know if she lets you appeal anything you want or not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I debate whether I should appeal or not because I have no idea how I did on the quiz because I can't see what my answers were. So
I
it's
think,
like,
I think she opened them up so that we can see them now
Yeah,
on
you
the
can see him.
okay.
on the test.
Yeah.
The quiz ones you can always see.
So I need to go back and look and determine whether I need to appeal, but that's neither here or there. But
So it gives you extra credit if you do it. You either have to appeal or you have to do some
dismiss.
dismissal.
Yeah,
thing.
you can like kind of like plead guilty and say you've reviewed the answers and whatnot.
And you get 4 extra points or something. It wouldn't take me up enough for it to matter. So, oh man.
We get 4 extra credit points by doing a dismissal.
Yeah, you get 4 extra credit points for doing a dismiss, and then every like question I think that you appeal up to 5, you can get 4 points for each one of those questions. So I mean, if you like really went really deep into it and had some good reasoning, then I mean, you could get 20 extra credit points on a test.
Yeah, it'd be
That
hard
would
to appeal
help.
every question, but yeah.
I went through it and I was like, yeah, I still don't know why I missed this, so I just went with the dismiss part of that.
Gotcha. Well, Kobe, what was your example?
So I'm going to be honest, I was pretty lost in this since I haven't done this, and I didn't come up with an example. I now understand kind of what's going on. I'm actually reading through the individual example assignment kind of thing. So I am unprepared when it comes to that.
Did I violate the honor, or what is it called, the honor code by using Booty as one of the attorney's names?
Nope, you're good.
Get thrown out of school.
We might have
No,
to
we
delete
tried that on
portion
my
out of
roommate.
the
It didn't
video.
work.
All right. So my example is this. Gina offers to sell her old dresser to Sean for $100. Sean, it takes a week to decide that he wants the dresser. Sean is not sure that he has the $100, but he really needs the dresser. Once he has decided, Sean gives Gina the $100 and Gina brings the dresser to him.
Solid.
So do we have to, you guys' examples all rocked. I worry though, did we, as part of the things that she had on our deal that we had to answer, we were supposed to talk about the requirements for an enforceable contract, the offer, acceptance, consideration, and capacity.
Right.
So do we have to spell out the capacity, or is it simply implied, or?
I mean, Amanda's example does a pretty good job of talking about capacity because at the end he's like, I don't know, can I do it or not? But I think
Capacity is more like legal, like if you're 17 or if you're have some mental condition or something that would preclude you from being able to enter into a legal contract. It's not, do I got the dough? Yeah, sure. It's more, do you meet the conditions of someone that can legally be binded in a contract?
Not separate
Right?
from any
Like
conditions
if you were a credit card company, you couldn't give a credit card to a 3-year-old because they don't have the capacity to be in that contractual agreement.
right.
So maybe we could upscale it
Why can't
to whether they're applying for a credit card or like applying to buy a house. Kind of same concept, but just kind of.
We can use anybody's. I think we just need to address that because she specifically put that as one of the things we have to put in our story.
I guess my question was, how do you make it an enforceable contract? Like, the only way that I could think about it was putting it in writing, but like,
Well, you have to go through those steps. That's why I was so detailed in the steps. It's got it in the book under page
something or other.
105, 104, somewhere in there. But it goes through specifically all the stuff that you have to have for, it's page 99, forming a contract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading, and it states that you've got to have the capacity of the parties has got to be addressed. The offer, what has to be entailed in the offer, it gives the 3 requirements. It's got the acceptance, how an acceptance can be transmitted. It goes into consideration and what the consideration is going to be.
But it doesn't have to
So that's
be,
how you know.
it doesn't have to be written. Right?
No, it can be
Like
implied.
it can be an implied contract, like her video that she showed of her kids. where they.
Well, but
have that
14,
considered.
I was going with written because it's easily to enforce. It's pretty hard to enforce an implied contract, isn't it? I thought it would be easier to enforce a written one. But no, it doesn't have to be. Because when you have an enforceable or a written contract, you can spell out the conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was going to have a contract with somebody to sell them something, I would for sure have it written and not implied, because then I would be protected. But whatever you guys want to do, I just don't want to get a big minus.
Yeah. Then I vote we go with guys and then adjust, and we don't even have to really adjust to Dewey because guys is pretty.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we can take stuff out. It was too flowery. I didn't want to get another B minus, so I was trying to really follow the book step by step.
I say we post it and then maybe put a little thing at the bottom saying if you want us to minimize it, we can. But that's the full volume.
It's not quite how it works, but yeah. Oh wait, no, it is. We don't have to come up with a question, do we?
Yeah,
Yeah, we have to come up with
a question.
Dang it.
We're always gonna have to do a question.
Same thing every week.
I know. I've been here every week and I still get it mixed up.
Okay.
It didn't. I guess I put too much stuff in it. Or did it?
We
Left
can
off.
cut it down a little bit if we need to, but
I'm fine with it either way. I just want us to get the
before.
main wants.
Yeah, the first time we used a longer example, a more detailed one, and we got an A minus. So
I thought last time's was better, but she felt it was
I thought-
merely just a definition.
yeah, I thought it was better too.
Yeah, I don't know.
So there it is. I put it in the chat thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
It will-
at it.
You can cut out any details you want. I just asked that we leave in the capacity part of it, that we leave in the, I specifically mentioned the, so the handshake, right? Because that's starting the agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes into the contract and the specific details of the contract. Right, and then that he accepted in the offer, and then I put in that the condition was, or the consideration was the month worth of fish purchased in ahead of time.
Yep.
Mhm.
Looks good. I like that bit about the dream parrot's wings flapping in his ears.
Well, I'm sarcastic.
Yeah.
I was trying to conform but maintain my obvious rebel nature at the same time.
I see.
I'm a wild man, Matt.
I expect to see you on the high seas.
I kept thinking about that Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland the whole time I wrote this.
So what question do we pose from it?
Well, it has to be reflective of, our principle.
I don't know, man. I'm afraid I'll do another what did she
Definition.
call ours? A definition one last time and blow it. So I don't want to say. I thought last time's question was super good because nobody knows the difference between salt and battery, but it doesn't matter what I think because I don't give us grades.
I know I used one in a remote and the other one I put on food, so I don't know. Sorry, bad joke.
No, you just made me hungry. I was trying to think what I could eat with salt.
Don't eat just salt. I tried a spoonful once. It was awful. Would not recommend. Pretty sure I had a heart attack.
So, you guys, how do we keep away from doing a definition?
Well,
She really didn't like our last question, and I thought it was well done. Do you want to put the components of an enforceable contract of a?
no.
What if we did a question? Because I mean, there's 5 steps to an enforceable contract.
Pretty much.
So what if we did which of these is a part of the enforceable contract? and then obviously add one, or which
No,
one not.
That's a good idea. What if we did this? What if we say that we just cut this thing, we boil this thing way down, and we say that Chef Tomatillo enters a contract with a fisherman. We can call him Jim for all that matters, to buy his fish. We can go through the details, and we mention that the fisherman, Bob or whatever his name is 7 years old. Which one of these areas makes this contract non-enforceable, or which one of these items? And we list it out and give feedback for him.
That wouldn't be bad.
I like that. I think
And
that
then
might work.
we could skip that whole novel I wrote.
That sounds good. We should still keep like the components of it though, so that they can take.
Oh yeah, I mean we
that
can go
makes
into the
sense, so that they
details.
might think it's consideration because that's also in the example, or if that makes sense.
Right? Yeah. No, we need to have the other components, but yeah, you can write it however. I mean, we could say like we can name the chef Bill if you guys want, or whatever, or a chef. We don't even have to say his name. You can say a chef enters into a contract with local fisherman Bob or whatever you want. Want me to type something?
What's going on?
I'm typing. Sorry.
No, but it's on Colby's mic.
It's on my mic.
Yeah, something's like scratching.
I have no idea.
I wish it was me. It sounds like potato chips.
I mean, product placement. Cheez-It box. Ta-da!
Ah, maybe it was you.
I wish.
Amanda, do you want me to type something, or are you kind of typing something up, or what?
Yeah, I basically just type in what you have just said and getting that together. So just give me a second.
Okay, sorry to bug you.
No, you're all right.
Colby's like some billionaire at Sinclair.
Yep, that's me.
He gets to. Do you get to stay at the Little America free, or get a discount as an employee or anything?
So after you've worked there for 2 years, you get what's called R&R, and then you can go stay at either like any of the Little Americas, Sun Valley, anything like that. You can go have a weekend stay.
For free?
Yeah, all inclusive.
That dude has some money, man. I can't remember the cat that owns that place, but he was building that huge Little America in downtown Salt Lake.
The whole
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I was managing a tire store downtown, and I did a lot of the tire work for the contractors there. And
Oh, really?
where this is recording, I won't tell you their thoughts and feelings. We'll wait till after.
That works.
They felt like some of the deals were unfavorable on their part.
I wouldn't
I guess-
past him.
I guess he's a particular fella.
Yeah.
But my sister-in-law worked for him and really liked the guy.
Really?
I guess the contracts they entered into were not the contracts that they could set the deal of whether they worked for that guy or not.
There were some like Italian marble that got ordered that was rejected, and so I only heard one side of the story because I'm nobody, so they wouldn't come tell me. But some of the contractors would whine.
Okay, so I didn't quite get all of what. I don't know even how to ask this question. What I guess was the last part of the question part?
So if we said that whatever you named the kid, Timothy or whatever, was 7 years old, we could say which of the requirements of an enforceable contract, or which requirement makes this a non-enforceable. Which item makes this a non-enforceable contract? Something like that.
Okay.
How would you word that, you guys? Which one of the requirement of enforceable contracts, or which requirement is missing, or which requirement makes this a non-enforceable contract is the best thing I can come up with.
What requirement does Bill or whatever the 7-year-old's name is not meet.
I wouldn't even go specifically to say Bill because then it draws the attention to him and the fact that he's 7. Do you think?
Okay, you're right. So yeah, why is this contract not enforceable?
Okay.
How about that one?
Yeah. That's,
Or yeah, something like that, or like what key element is missing to like not complete the enforceable contract, or anything along those lines. I feel like would work.
I guess if we specify enforceability, she might be nitpicky on us and be like, well, technically it's enforceable. He just can't get into it because he doesn't meet requirements. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, something
You guys know better than I do. This is my first meeting on the
I
rating.
think it's
process, so.
you can't enforce if you enter into a contract with a 7-year-old, whether it's verbal or written. You
not
can't enforce.
enforceable.
They're not going to let you take little Sally from the lemonade stand to court. Sally said there were 4 fresh lemons in this lemonade. I clearly only taste 3. Therefore, I require pain and suffering.
Okay, so here's what Chef Tomatillo enters into a contract with a local fisherman Jim. Jim was 7 years old and excited to have the work. Which requirement makes this contract not enforceable?
70 or 7?
7.
Okay. So we ought to mention. So you said he enters into a contract. Did we hit all 5 of the things? Did we mention the consideration?
Nope.
I think we need to be a little more detailed, not a ton, just enough to make sure that we follow the steps. As far as,
But we also need to leave out one of the steps, right?
Well, the fact that he's
Well, no.
7 makes the last step not work.
Okay,
yeah, because you can't be 7 years old and enter into a contract.
I gotcha. My bad.
So we've got to have the capacity of the parties we have, because you said he was only 7.
Yeah.
You said that they entered into a contract, right? Did you say that part?
Yes.
So
Read it again to me. I'm sorry.
Okay, Chef Tomatillo enters into a contract with local fisherman Jim. Jim was 7 years old and excited to have the work. Which requirement makes this contract not enforceable?
Okay, so I think we need to be. We don't have any consideration there.
I think that's pretty much it, because obviously he extended the offer to the kid. He was excited about it, so that's kind of him accepting it. And then the consideration is what we need to hit more on.
You can just even say twice the going rate or something. It doesn't have to be. He offers Tim, twice the going rate for his full catch daily or something.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, say that again?
You could say that the chef offers Tim, I think, did you say the kid's name was or something?
Yeah.
You could say him that he offered double the going rate for his catch daily.
Okay.
There's gotta be something that says a consideration or what Tim's getting out of it besides the guy buying it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Do you want to put how long the offer lasts?
I
You
mean,
want to say that
Okay.
for a year he buys Tim's fish for a year?
yeah, that would be fine. Oh man.
Just don't throw in any promissory estoppel, because I don't like that.
Yeah.
Promissory estoppel occurs when a promise is made without any consideration. I didn't make that up. I just read it out of the book.
Okay.
Man, we're losing everybody. Everybody's going to just pictures themselves. I'm gonna turn my camera off too. I feel like a loser.
I'm gonna stay up because my face looks better than my camera picture does. So
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I was just talking to my roommate real quick.
I don't look good in either one, so I'm just gonna play with it now.
There you go. Good looking picture.
hmm
I did it for another class.
My picture is my passport picture.
I was trying to hire that girl off Napoleon Dynamite, but I couldn't find her in the phone book. I wanted her to do a glamour shot for me.
That would have been awesome.
What was it? Glamour Shots by Bev. What was her name?
Yeah, Bev. I can't get my eyebrow quite that high.
What do you think, Amanda? Is that cake baked?
Okay. Yeah. So let me read it one more time for you. Chef Tomatillo enters into a contract with local fisherman Jim. Chef offers Jim double the going rate for his fish for a year. Jim was 7 years old and excited to have the work. Which requirement makes this contract not enforceable?
I think it's beautiful.
Okay.
Love it.
I love it. And then we need to put the right answer,
Yes.
the explanation, right? See that, Colby, that she has like a sheet that, like a worksheet that tells us what we're supposed to do.
Okay, cool.
So you haven't seen it?
I saw it, I believe, last week. I haven't looked at it this week. Let me pull it up.
No worries. Basically what we have to do is we have to write 4 questions, right? And then we have to give feedback on the questions. So the first one that we'll enter in for Amanda will be the correct answer. And we'll say why it's correct.
Okay.
And then we have to do 3 incorrect
And then
ones
kind
and
of give
give
an
feedback.
explanation. I saw that in the review quiz thing that we had to
Yeah,
take
why the-
last week. So, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, good luck, Andrea.
Good luck.
Oh, did you see the message she sent? She said her baby was screaming. So
Oh,
she also says it sounds great. So we have unilateral approval.
quit using big words, man.
I don't know what that means. I use big words as a convention.
You're intimidating me with your big word.
Okay. So correct answer thinking Jim is 7 years old, so he does not meet.
I would say
The capacity for
that's
whatever.
right. So it says right here that as a minor, Jim is considered legally incompetent.
Okay. I like that.
That
I
is
should
worded-
probably be
worded
considered
great.
incompetent.
What's that?
I said I feel legally incompetent.
I wasn't feeling that at all. I'm like that commercial. I feel like chicken tonight. Not a chicken, having one. So is that good, Amanda?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So that's our number 1 question, right?
Yeah, that's our correct answer.
Correct answer, yeah.
The answer was capacity. And then the explanation was what?
So the correct answer, okay, let's back up a second. So do we want the options to be capacity, offer, acceptance, those 4 things, and then
Yeah.
explain those?
Well, yeah, but we have to put some reasoning in there that would, because if we just put the question or the answer, I think she'll think it's a definition thing again, and we'll get docked.
Right. So that brings me to what I have as the correct answer is, as a minor, Jim is legally incompetent. Would that work for the correct answer, or should we?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. We'll go with that then. Okay, so feedback for the correct answer.
That was what I read you, that minors are considered to be legally incompetent.
Okay.
Or you can put great job in front of it or whatever.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo. You got it right. Considered legally incompetent.
Enter trumpet fanfare noise here.
Where's your hats, man? You don't have a hat on, man.
I'll work on it. Hold on. Or even better, party hat. This works.
You kill me.
Okay, so first wrong answer.
What about, should we put something about the parties failed to have the document notarized?
That'd be too confusing.
We want it to be confusing. Nobody's writing easy questions, man. You said you did bad on the quiz.
I did do bad on the, well, not the quiz. The quiz I was okay. The test I failed.
I'm sorry, man.
Well, not quite. I think D's not failing, right?
It's
No.
just as bad. I'm not gonna make you feel good about this one.
Oh, ouch!
That's fine. That's fine. Totally. I finished it and I was like, well, there was nothing else I could have done. I thought I did well on all the questions. So
Amanda wrote something cool. She said we could do one that they don't have adequate consideration.
yeah, you're not paying me enough.
So put that they failed to have adequate consideration.
Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you, Amanda.
What up?
That's Andrea.
Or Andrea. Thank you too, Amanda, for writing with Andrea. I've forgotten everything since I said I wanted chicken. I can't think anymore.
I had pancakes for dinner. They were delicious.
That's cruel.
Sorry.
I walked in the door and hurried and sent this so everybody could come. So I'm excited. Maybe I'll have some pancakes with chocolate chips in them and one up you.
Oh, yeah, I can't eat chocolate chips. I'm not allowed.
Dang it.
Oh, sounds like a bad life.
Okay. The life of a diabetic.
Ah.
It happens.
That's horrible.
Okay, so adequate consideration. So what do you want to put on the feedback? Did you already write the wrong answer?
Well, for the wrong answer, I just put they did not have adequate consideration, but that feels a little bit more like it should be the feedback if we want to play into the story a little bit more for the wrong answer.
No, I think it's fine. Don't you guys?
I'm fine either way.
You can put that.
I mean, because that is part of the story that the whole consideration factor. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, he bought the month's worth of fish up front. I would just put for the feedback that
I'm back.
the contract we assume was not one-sided or something like that.
Okay.
Because that it's contract can't be one-sided. He can't buy all the fish for a penny for 100 pounds. That would make consideration an issue. What else? We need 2 more wrong ones, guys.
2 more wrong ones.
Yeah.
What's his face did not accept the offer. Well, unless we specifically have that labeled out.
I don't know
Well-
where we said what's his face turned down the offer. You've got me there.
Yeah, we didn't exactly say that.
We probably ought to put in that the offer was accepted or something, and then we could use that as that would be a good one. We'd probably want to put we said Bill was excited, maybe, or Tim, or whatever the kid's name was. Maybe we put Tim was excited to have the work because he was 7 years old and he quickly accepted the offer or something like that. And then we could use what Matt said.
Okay.
One more.
I was also thinking for the last one, do something along the lines of like nobody else was present when the offer was extended, and so that creates it as a non-valid offer. Kind of just throw people off of. Kind of need like another witness there for it to be an official offer.
I don't think you have to have a witness. I think you can just do a contract between two people.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That could be why it's wrong.
That's why it's wrong.
That
Oh.
works.
So there was no one else there, and Jib's just talking to the wall.
No, I'm saying it
I'll
is a wrong
agree.
answer because you don't have to. You can only have. I mean, you can have only two people there.
I was looking at the wrong part of that question.
Go,
Yeah,
go
I
ahead and type it, Amanda. I think that's fine.
Okay.
You got it.
Obviously, if it can trip me up, I'll probably fail it on the quiz.
Don't miss your own question.
Yeah, never miss your own question, man. That's
I really want to know if I actually did. Like, I'm going to go look it up after this and be really embarrassed when I did.
Did you guys do well? I thought it was pretty easy because she gave us the page number of where the tort stuff was. Her video was like golden. I hope she does a video like that every time. It was wonderful. Because it gave like everything I needed besides the side work, case study work I'd done to
And
feel
that
like
was you said
successful.
you found that in the Google community thing.
Yeah, I'm not really a big Googler or whatever, but that community page thing she has, she does a video of her office hours every week. And she did a super nice thing with, there was like one person that was there, and they went through and gave a lot of helpful information for the exam.
I'll have to.
She really did. She was super compassionate and generous on that, because I was scared to death of that exam. And so I took notes on her meeting hour with that gal. I took really good notes, and I went through and reviewed the case study stuff I'd written, and I felt really good when I was taking the test. I was like, wow, she gave me the answers. This is so cool. Or if she didn't, she gave me the page where to find the answers.
Yeah, that is nice. I did not
section.
know that.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. I got to give her props. Even though she didn't like our question last week, she was nice about the test and giving us information to help.
I wonder what she's going to think when she watches this.
Most of my
All of a sudden, we go back and all of our grades are changed.
most of my teachers either really like me or they hate me. They like that I just say it how it is, or they think I'm a pompous windbag and they hate me. So hopefully she'll like it. I just tell it how I find it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't think that teachers are cool. I can't say much. I usually do okay in class. This class I'm struggling in.
My last business teacher was like, guy, quit it. You're brutally honest. And I'm like, I'm not, I'm being respectful.
Okay.
You're going to have to
So we
relocate,
have
man, with Sinclair. Are you going to be able to stay in Idaho, or what's going to happen, Colby?
So I live in Utah.
Oh.
That's where their headquarters are. So I mean, for the most part, I should be stationed here in Utah unless something happens.
That's cool. Did you get the internship through school, or what turned you on to Sinclair?
My brother, he worked at Sinclair about 3 years ago, and they had an opening, and they called him asking if he knew anybody that may be interested in the job, and here I am.
That's cool. Good for you, man.
Yeah, it's been a very good experience, but intense one. You don't really learn about the oil industry in college, so it's a fresh start.
No, that's what most of them are, right? Is they're willing to train you because you've been through college and they know that you can learn and that you're teachable. And
Yeah, for sure.
As long as you're not being crude, they probably think you're pretty slick.
Very good.
Well, all right. And then you said you had the question ready?
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's done. So.
touchdown.
Yep.
Sweet.
like Atlanta for the last like 3 games. They're going
Oh,
to the Super Bowl.
Andrea says that she missed 3 and got an 88, and she loved the video too. It helped a lot. So for sure, you guys watch if you're struggling with the test.
We'll definitely have to watch that next time.
She's super compassionate. I mean, she really. I could not have done well on the test if I hadn't have watched that video. But I watched it and stopped it and took notes on stuff that I thought sounded important. And
Well, sweet.
So if we're all done, we just need to post this video and the.
Yeah. So if Guy, you'll send me the, and I'll put it on the paper.
And then you want me to post it to the room?
Yeah, if you would just post it there, and then I'll turn this in tonight.
Awesome. Thank you,
I'll
Amanda.
do it the second that we stop, Amanda. And then who wants to do the paperwork next week?
I can get it next week.
Okay.
Matt's falling on the sword for the paperwork next week.
Yeah.
Do you want to start do you want to do the Google
Yeah, I
Hangout?
can do that. I didn't check my email. I would have started it today, but I forgot that Amanda was this week, so I was like, oh.
No, that's cool with me. Yeah, if you want to start it next week and do the paperwork, that's chill.
Sweet. I will do it. I won't sleep through it.
That would be good.
I took a nap today, so. Anyway. I guess that's it. So,
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
good to meet
you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
See you, Colby. Bye, you guys.
Bye.